Can't no haters rise above us, this is for the lovers. Taurus, Libra rising. Aquarius moon, I get cold and icy. Venus and Gemini, I love so many times. I wanna fast forward, she wanna press rewind. Babe, trust me and stay divine. If you can do that to the max, everything is ours. Mo the guy, know that I'm the guy. Between Ran and Drew, my Virg guys always had the sharper minds. But my Leo's always down to ride. I mean roster, pose, couple girls I used.
It's your favorite host doing the most, and you know I love to boast. It's Mo Williams tuning in. This is Give 'Em Mo podcast, and thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a beautiful journey. The journey gets better and better as we go. Learning how to work the camera better, learning how to work everything better. Life is good though. I can't really complain. Today, this is just an episode. This will probably most likely be the last episode before season 2. I might put out 1 or 2 more lost files just for that inspiration, just for those Give 'Em Mo loyalists. But season 2 is for it's supposed to be epic. We're gonna go harder than before, stronger than before, just to focus on getting better and doing more in life. As you can see, cameras up close and very personal, simply because I want you guys to experience me. Shout out to Trap Art. You know, I got on a white Trap Art sweater. It's been raining all day. It is what it is. Coming to you kind of late. Probably gonna edit this, give it a little bit more of that, give it more flair. But I just want to talk about like what's been going on in the world as far as the COVID-19 or coronavirus. And when I say I want to talk about it, I want to take a walk away from the negatives and really focus on the positives that have come. I believe people will come back stronger, smarter, wiser, in so many ways. Financially, things may not go your way. You may be in a hole in some aspects of life, but I do believe that people will come out of this stronger. And you may ask, what gives me the mindset to believe that things will be better, things will be stronger, or prosper more than before? And I got a little symbol right there. So, if you don't know, this is the Ying and the Yang. And Ying and Yang is basically, there's a little bit of good in the bad and a little bit of bad in the good. But with that, you experience balance. So, if you view this situation as a bad thing, there is some good in it somewhere, which can turn you a little bit of good to a lot of good, and you're a lot of bad to just a little bit of bad. But it's all about how you see it. You know, just to bring the symbol back one more time, if you focus on the two sides, the left and the right side, if you focus on that, you must experience life from both this angle and that angle to understand these angles. Now, what do I mean by that? You must understand the big and good, the big and bad, to get the little and the bad, and the little good, you know, and a little bad and the good, if you get what I mean. My mother, for those people who go to church, things like that, I know you haven't been able to go, but what has stopped you from getting on YouTube? And what I was going to say is, my mother did something going on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you can find someone who speaks the word, someone who speaks through God that you want to hear. And I listened to one episode, actually I was at work, so I didn't hear the whole thing, but I heard a lady up there say she wasn't even the main speaker, but she was a part of the group, and she said something that stuck with me, and probably stick with me for the rest of my life. And what she said was that she was good at being a judge to others' life, but a lawyer to her own life. I think that's how she said it, something along those lines. Like I said, she said she was good at being a lawyer to others' life. A judge to others' life and a lawyer to her own life. And what that mean is that She was good at passing judgment and giving her judgment to others. But when others did that to her, she was in the defense counselor role. She defended herself. And you can't be like that. You got to bring out that Libra scale, the yin and the yang. Pay attention to it one more time. You got to have that balance. Life is everlasting. That's why it's circular. It's an everlasting cycle of good and bad. But you need both to become complete. If you don't have both sides to teach you lessons or to teach you experiences, then this life isn't worth living. So what should we be doing to get in the coronavirus? Shout out to everybody nationwide who started the business, who started something, started a podcast, let themselves be heard in so many different ways during this, because this is a time to reflect. There's a lot of people that had a lot of ideas that they were working on, but they they didn't exactly accomplish them. And in this time, if you had ideas of draw up that business plan, start that business, do whatever you got to do. It may not generate the income that you're looking for, but just being able to start something to say that when this is over, I accomplished something. Apply to that job. Do not be afraid. Even if it's closed, you want to make sure your resume, your application is the first one they read when they get back. And the reason why is I have another symbol for everybody, and this is the affinity symbol. And why is this symbol so important to life? As you can see, it's shaped like an 8. And we've seen this symbol, but we only seen it this way. But when you turn this way, it literally means everlasting life. There's no ending in this loop. And what I believe is that life is everlasting in some form. From the spiritual aspect, your soul lives on forever. This is the only temporary part of this life. This reality, this outer shell, it's not about this. It's about what's inside. It's about your soul, your connection to God, who you are, how you love, how you treat people. That's what's going to get you where you need to be. But I can also say that a big thing when coronavirus is over, it just showed us how easily everything can come to a stop, which should give you even more reason that when this is over, that you go explore the world, travel the world, be an inspiration, be motivational, do whatever you need to do to be the best you can be, because as you can see, one thing can happen and all of it can end. Now you can sit and say that, well, this never happened before, but we do understand that history repeats itself. And since history repeats itself, for those who don't know, in the 20s of almost every year, there has been a great plague. We're not going to go into conspiracy, but you can look that up. There's also books that speak about what's going to happen and things of that nature, prophecy and stuff. These people wasn't on to this by chance. Do your research before you listen to everything you hear. But most importantly, be the best you can be. This life, as J. Cole said, there's no such thing in life that's greater than yours. So we're going to go back to our symbols. Have everlasting life and thought and fun and travel and whatever you can do. And just remember that while you're experiencing that, there's going to be some good in it, some bad in it. There's going to be a little bit of bad. There's going to be a little bit of good. But you need this to have that balance. You need this to be complete. You need this to be the best you can be, so that you can sit down and experience with people and teach people and give people the lessons you want to know and give people that testimony. And you need to think as in everything is everlasting. As in, if I had it right here and I lost it right there, it's going to come back around right here. I know you can't see it, so we're going to do it one more time. If I had it right here and I lost it in the middle, it may come back around here, it may come back around in the middle, it may come back around here. Just remember, it's going to come back. And that is the small simple lesson I want to give before season 2 starts. Travel, start that brand, do whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do. Life is good. Everything is everlasting. Trust in God, trust in whatever you believe in, and have a blessed day, blessed night, wherever you're coming from. Thank you guys for the support. Please subscribe, like, comment. It's always appreciated. This is Mo Williams. This is Give 'em Mo Podcast. I'm your favorite host, doing the most, and you know I love the most, and I'm out.